What's up, boys? We're back with some more of the Grind Survivors playtest. I did a bunch of grinding and some survivoring, so now I can bring you the ultimate tank build. Every time I get hit, I gain a stacking 10% attack speed and reload speed, a little bit of extra HP and pickup range there. And then I got a very nice legendary revolver with some good tank stats here, plus 4 HP, some HP regen per minute, bit of XP, and some dodge to go with that. And then now we can go up to Dark 2. That's actually the highest one in the playtest. And then there's also a synergy that works out quite well with this as well. I believe it's the damage upgrade tree combined with the tank tree will allow you to get an extra 5% damage per HP. Doesn't look like I can see that currently, but I will grab that because I think that's how we get it. Nothing super important here, although I do really like the explosion thing. That was key to winning my first run here, so I will take that again, I think. That plus some good bouncing gave me some much needed AoE to punch through the late waves, where you're basically just surrounded by hundreds and hundreds of demons. Let's see, this is essential for synergy. That might be it? I'm not sure. Bullets is decent since we're not using the shotgun. I think I'm fine with that. Enemies killed explode into bullets. That sounds pretty nice. Ooh, we really need the giant tree. This is important for getting the extra HP regen. That's fantastic every time you get hit. Huge stats for 15 seconds. And then that gives you a ton of HP. Oh, I actually forgot to turn off auto fire, and then I need to take some damage so that we can stack up those bonuses. My attack speed is 2.53 with a reload of 0.53, and I want to see how that stacks up throughout the run. Let's take some more hits here just so that we get those really high early on. And then that's probably good enough for now. Bloodlust. Oh, I could probably look at the tree over here. I don't think either of those are it, but we'll need a bunch of stuff in that tree anyways, I think. I could also just be completely misremembering. 6 additional bullets after your last shot, not bad. What is that? Okay, so that's the one we need to go with the damage tree. I think I'm just gonna take this for some AoE for now. Oh, I didn't stand in that long enough. I think they get slower at higher rarity. Let's see, bullets plus 2 is quite good. Ooh, 1 HP regen, gotta get that as early as possible so we can get even more stacking bonuses. The XP tree I've found is actually quite good as well. I stopped taking the 1% damage for every 250 XP orbs picked up at a certain point because it felt like I was getting too greedy and I just couldn't survive. But there is such an absurd number of enemies in the later waves on the higher difficulty that I feel like that one actually always pays for itself if you can survive with it. Double HP. This is gonna look funny. Check this out. Oh, it gets smaller and smaller, actually. I thought it would just keep going across the screen. but now we have a ton of HP to sacrifice and gain offensive bonuses for. Should probably actually do that a little bit here as well. Alright, that's probably good enough for now. What does that put us at? 6.75 a second and 0.25 reload. Oh yeah, the HP pickups are actually basically permanent stats for us now as well. Let's see, I don't think anything here was super important. Let's toss a reroll, see if we can find the XP. Here's some XP, so that would be pretty helpful. Gonna get those as early as we can, I think. Oh yeah, one mistake I was making in my earlier runs is that I think the base stats of the higher tier weapons... Oh, there's an XP synergy. Well, I guess we should grab that then. The base stats on the higher tier weapons go up quite a bit, so I think you actually want to swap to tier 2 weapons pretty quickly, even if you have a tier 1 legendary. That actually seemed to make a decent difference with just the raw DPS upgrade, I think. Tried a Pierce build and it wasn't super, a Curse build. Yeah, we can go for some bullet explosions. I do like the 2 reload things there, chance to not consume ammo and refilling it there, but that sounds fun. So yeah, I tried a Curse build with the SMGs, and those definitely aren't the ideal weapon for it, because it's based on the damage of a single bullet. So basically I'm going to have to try with probably the revolver. Critical hits, that one is super good. Yeah, that's fine. And you'll also probably want to avoid taking the extra bullet stuff that reduce your damage per bullet, which we're kind of stacking here just for the solid AoE damage. And single target if I get close enough for them to all shotgun at the same time. But yeah, I was really weak with the SMGs and standard bullet stacking build. I don't even care, come give me damage. More XP related stuff, that would be pretty nice. I do want that one, but we can wait a bit on that, I think. Just go for the greed for now, try and get all the XP stuff finished off early. Ooh, an HP pickup. Yeah, that would make it a little bit easier to get that, and also make it better since it's based on the crits, so let's grab that for now. We actually got a lot of dodge off of the shrines as well. 58%? Damage is increased by crit damage. Oh, here's the XP. We have to get that early. So we got it about a third of the way into the run. But enemies spawn faster and faster, so we actually probably still get like 80 to 90% of the value out of that. Here we go. So what was this? I can't even see the synergy, but 5% for every HP. I mean, obviously I'm taking that. So now we get 3 different damage stats basically off of the HP. Although I guess the fire rate and reload are more off of HP regen. Actually, I probably should take some more damage. We're getting kind of healthy here. Let's see. Increase by half of your shooting rate. Oh, here's the crit thing. I really like that one. But first, we're going to scale up the fire rate reload speed a bit. If I don't keep dodging, which I probably will with all the shrines we got for it. How are they dying? What is happening? Something is killing them, and then we're getting the bullet explosions on death, and then that's killing even more of them. Interesting. I don't know what's causing the initial kills, though. Does dodging improve that, actually? 8.92. I didn't see him there. We got a bunch of dodges. Went up by about 0.2, so probably not. I think we took like 1 hit and 2 dodges there. Damage increased by crit damage, that's not bad. Ooh, let's go ahead and take the massive stats whenever I get hit. Ooh, 40 or 10% crit chance and up to 40 based on missing HP. Yup. Man, it takes a long time to lose HP with all of the dodge from those shrines. Whatever. Time to die. It was so difficult to beat this level the first time, too. The unlock for the OP berserker rune is based on taking 100 damage across all of your runs. So if you want to get that done quickly, you kind of need to build for it a bit. Grabbing like all of the HP regen stuff you can, and making sure that you always take damage if you're at full HP, so you can keep chipping away at the progress for that. But I am completely busted now that I have that, apparently. I guess we could take that and look for the shooting tree afterwards. I think they should make the weapons drop a little bit less, but make it easier to combine them. 2 bullets is quite good. Oh, since we have maxed out dodge, we could get instant reloads with that one. Let's go ahead and get the 2 bullets first. Think about that later. So yeah, if you want to make 1 legendary weapon, it takes you 5 purples, which would take you 25 blues, which would take you 125 greens, which would be 625 white weapons. So I just recycle anything at a low rarity because ain't no one got time for that. Magnet I missed back there. I should definitely grab that with the damage we gained from them. Reload and attack speeds. Anything super cool in there? I do like 60% attack speed. That's huge. I think that's resets on the reload. Not sure either of those is that important. Oh, there's the dodge tree. Let's do that and work towards the huge reload based on your dodge chance. Shooting range, that does work. Decent stats, but we could try a bit of that. Let's get a bit more damage here. I think there's a slime boss at 5 minutes, maybe? It would be funny to just blast him with a bit more stats here. No, it'll probably be good to have maximum DPS when we get to the really crazy waves as well. Man, it takes so long to take damage. Bye-bye. Oh yeah, he splits, it's right. Does the slime trail hurt you? It doesn't seem like it. I'm not getting any dodges here. Huh, I didn't know if you killed him instantly, it kept you in the arena. Never killed him anywhere near that fast before. All of that, and I still have over half my HP. Huh. More shooting range, plus damage on top of that. We're going to be losing HP a lot, so not really going to be stacking that up. I think that's fine. Alright, now we're at 17.24 shots a second. 0.1 second reload. That looks like it might be a hard cap, but I'm not positive. Jesus, it's lagging from all the bullets spawning when they die. %? That's kind of cool with all the range stuff we just got recently. Ooh, big attack speed. +69 Ash, nice. +6 HP. Resets after losing HP. I mean, we can actually keep that up now. Ooh, up to 100% attack speed though. Yep. I don't know if any of those will do that much after reload. We don't really have anything for that. So I guess we may as well take some extra ammo there. See if we can get the useful stuff after that one. Base bullets times 2? Yup. XP can refill ammo. I mean, I have so much reload speed. That's actually fine for the boss here. I have so much damage that if I leave auto attack on, I can't even take damage anyways. So we'll have that mostly stacked up for him as he comes out here. Doesn't really matter. That should be some decent damage. Some okay stats there. There's the dodge reload. Oh, I guess we can see if that has a hard cap now. 0.11. Down to 0.1, so... yeah, that is the hard cap on it. So yeah, I think this build might need to be nerfed. Went from barely being able to squeeze out a win to not really even having to try now. That was absolutely insane. I was so strong I could barely even take damage to stack up my rune passive. But that's going to be it for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.